France, who get us underway, playing from right to left. Great to see Shannon Nizar back, one of my favourite players in the women's circuit, I have to say. And Russia are going to receive. Watch out for their speedster, number 10, Elena Drakova, top try scorer in Japan. And it's an early tackle on Elena Mikhaltseva, who had a brilliant tournament as well in Japan, but she looked like she just got a bit of a thump for her troubles there.
Yeah, I said at the start of the game, watch out for Mayans, and that's what she did. Made a beautiful hit. She squares her up, and boom! No chance there.
Yeah, she is an incredible athlete, and another player back in the French squad, which just leads me to believe that they might have a very good tournament. Bitskorat feeds, that one pops out the Russian side though, and they manage to hang on to possession. Still there, Petrova, the captain, to Mikhaltseva. Looks okay after that early knock. Back inside to Bystrova. And pressure from France. Look at that, they forced the Russians all the way back towards their own 5-metre line. That's really good defensive line. And good pressure early on. Mikhaltseva, short pop pass. Tackle goes in from Chloe Pell. Now France in possession. Mayan leaves it. Bitskorat takes it off the ground. And the first attacking opportunity from Amadi. Switches play, again a loose pass, not a particularly good one. Grassino is back there. Mayan off the deck. Chance for Amadi into the 22. And France will strike first here. Monster Amadi for France gets the first try of the game.
It all came from just great pressure there from France initially. They forced the error. But what happened was Russia really started to bite in, and it left the gaps out wide there for the French players to run through. But in a situation like that, you can't get sucked in, because that's when you get these dog legs, these spaces. And the French exploit them well.
Yeah, they did, and Russia didn't know what to do with the ball when they did have it, and then couldn't stop France when they lost it. So, perfect start for the French, 7 points to 0. And as we mentioned, there's something about this French squad that you just wouldn't bet on them having a really good run. Of course, last year they went all the way to the semi-final, just beaten by New Zealand in the end in the last 4, in a game that went to overtime, extra time. Mikhaltseva can't deal with it. It's the second time she's had a bit of trouble from the restart. Maybe she saw Marjorie Mayan breathing down on top of her and didn't fancy another thumping hit for her troubles.
On the floor by White, scrum, blue.
Yeah, the defence there by France, and that restart, that's where the French are starting to make a bit of an impact there. Mayan's trying to come in, put pressure on Mikhaltseva, but they unfortunately just lost the ball towards the end there.
Crouch. Bind. Set.
France making life difficult in the scrum there. We're going to have to set again, I think.
Wait there.
Popped out the wrong side on the French put in first scrum of the game.
The ball comes in, okay? Feet down. So that's why it's coming out the tunnel.
Adam Jones telling both sides to keep their feet down. There's Mayan, Marjorie Mayan.
You can see the French want to be physical. They want to really compete with Russia in all areas of the field.
Getting low body position there to try and make life difficult. Amadi makes the hit. A little bit of help from Grassino. Here's Hamidova. All the way towards the Russian 22. Options really all on that left-hand side. Mikhaltseva with the braids. No sign of Drakova yet. She hasn't really touched the ball. And she is the quickest player on the pitch by a considerable way. Penalty against the French, not releasing on the ground. Quick tap and go. A chance for Russia now to try and get something going. Flat line. Hamidova takes one. Little switch back inside. Drakova takes the tackle. No room for her to show her pace there. Is there any gap on this near side? Prestiak keeps it alive. Drakova. Good tackle from Mayan. She doesn't miss many. Marjorie Mayan. Hamidova picks it off the ground, keeps it alive. Russia switch play and go left. France again. Look at that blitz defence in the middle. They're up so quickly. Russia can't get the ball past the midfield.
Holding on.
Really impressive defence by the French. They did this out in Japan. They were really aggressive, and they're just flying up in Russia's face.
Chance for possession now. Amadi, the try scorer, gets a lovely pass on the outside. Chloe Pell. France have their seconds. Chloe Pell into the corner, created by Amadi. And Russia at the moment, well, they haven't woken up, and France take full advantage.
Yeah, the French have come out of the blocks and they are ready to play. They have been pressurising Russia in defence and have capitalised on all those mistakes that Russia have made. But look at the strength, the determination to get over that try line. But it all came from the defence. It all came from that pressure, and that's what the French are trying to impose on the Russians.
Conversion attempt from the corner, as difficult as you could get, but it wasn't a bad effort. Flag stays down. So France leading this one by 12 points to 0. Amadi and then Chloe Pell with the tries. 90 seconds in the first half to go.
You always think of Russia, what have they got to do to make sure that they keep the French defence back, and they've just got to be smart with the ball and not look to engage.
Zargis is back on the way. Hamidova took it in the air and then took a tackle for her troubles. Again, Russian passing at the moment all over the place, and they're just not setting themselves now. Drakova fancies a chance on the outside here, has to be marshalled, and she is by Camille Grassino, makes the tackle, and it's gone into touch on that far side.
Do you know, in a situation like this, if the French are coming up at pace, it's best to take the ball in, commit those French players, and then try and use the ball out wide. So you almost don't want to keep moving the ball left, right and centre. You want to suck in those French players, but the French have that agenda, and it's all about trying to come up and stop the Russians from playing.
So far they've done a very good job of it. Line out to France on that far side. Up they go, 15. Taken by Grassino, and Amadi trying to let loose some runners on the outside. Decent opportunity for Shannon Izar, but she couldn't hold on to it. Haven't seen much of her either, but certainly wouldn't mistake her big, tall, powerful figure of the French number 4.
Yeah, I really want to see the ball in her hand and see what she can do. It's good to see her back. An experienced, talented athlete. Just want to give her a bit of room to play in.
Maria Perestiak to throw for Russia. Last play of the first half. Hamidova, ball off the top. Perestiak. Better from Russia. Mikhaltseva tries the direct approach, keeps it alive. Nice little wraparound support from Kukina. And Russia still with possession. 3 standing out wide. Little dummy switch and back to Petrova, the captain. Trying to keep it alive. Again, sloppy passing, and it's gone to ground, and France finding it all too easy to defend at the moment. Hamidova, has she got something up her sleeve? Double team at the tackle. Chloe Pell goes in, and Mayan to try and hold her up. Then they let go. Hamidova opts to go to the open space. Mikhaltseva. Nice pass, Mikhaltseva. But runners into space. Now Drakova straight into contact again. Shannon Izar. That's a fascinating battle between 4 and 10 for France and Russia. Hamidova. Oh, that was a mile forward.
Passes forward. Half-time.
Referee right on the spot. There's the halftime whistle. Russia, they breach the French defence, but they don't do it legally, which means that the 2 French tries are going to be enough to take a 12-point lead into the halftime break.
Okay, boys.
Девочки, смотрите, по атаке. Они очень часто борются в раке. Стойте, стойте, если не уверены, не подкидывайте этот мяч. Горите, сюда пошла, встаньте на ноги, сыграйте хорошее построение рака. И вы видите шире. А 10-й номер, 12-й, идите на передний. Они Лену сгоняют. Все, сейчас, Маш, идите чуть пораньше, Байзан. Отдавайте на передний. Хороший ход, быстрое построение. Влево, либо вправо.
Давай мячи.
Смотри,
у нас есть кому играть.
Смотри, твоя задача просто распасовка. Вот ты забрала мячик, в глубине тебя просто отдай мячик. И входите вот здесь, не 50. Ты давай,
Давай,
Do you know, Hugh, I don't speak any Russian, but based on those arm actions, I'm getting the impression that he wants them to be direct. He wants them to hit those lines through the middle, as we saw towards the end there. Unfortunately, a forward pass, but you think Russia want to get into the game, but they have to really be direct to try and commit and suck in those French players.
Last minute instructions for the French before they're ready to get back underway, and David Corte has to be happy by what he's seen in the first 7 minutes or so. And Hamadi opened the scoring early on. Chloe Pell then before the half-time whistle, and France in control here, really. I mean, Russia have barely been out of their own half.
Yeah, France have been superb in that first half. The question is now is can they hold on to this lead and maintain the clinical accuracy that they've done in the first half.
France, ready? Russia, time on.
Russia going for distance there off the restart. Marjorie Mayan lets it go. Bounces into touch, which means we'll have a line out to the French.
I'm not quite sure what happened there, but I think for the French, they just got to make sure they stay switched on in this situation, so close to their try line.
Biscara with the throw, goes to the back of the line out. The risky one if it doesn't pay off, and it hasn't. Durakova gives the pass. Mikaltseva look for the dummy, doesn't need it, and through she goes. Russia are back in this game.
You know, we said for the French it's about holding on to that lead and not switching off, and it all came from the line out. This overthrow, that's a risky one, and it just couldn't catch it, and the Russians were quick to sweep on it. And Mikaltseva, we know how good she is, we know how strong she is, and you just can't let her get into the game. She just broke that tackle like there wasn't anything grabbing onto her.
Powerful run from the Russian number 4, Elena Mikaltseva, as I said, so influential in Kitakyushu, Japan. And Russia played some pretty decent stuff over the course of the 2-day tournament there, but 12 points to 7 now, the gap just 5, and France maybe jarred into a bit of action with that one underneath the high ball. Biscara. Good contest at the breakdown again. Mikaltseva makes the hit.
Ruck!
French calling for on this near side. Russia having to defend in the middle. And they managed to steal possession now. Hamidova, they carried it one-handed. Straight into Chloe Pell, puts her back in the tackle. Decent hit. And still there for Russia. Bistrova switches play to the right-hand side. Nice handoff and a lovely little offload in the tackle. It's gone forward.
From blue.
Scrum to France.
White.
Yeah, Kukin there tried to release the ball and get back on her feet, but unfortunately knocked it on. I love the way the Russians are trying to play, though. They're trying to be physically aggressive at that breakdown, so you know once the ball comes in, they've got a chance to snap at it. And they actually did do really well to turn it over, but the French just have to make sure they retain possession.
Number 8.
Keep the ball, build the phases, and then find those gaps.
Daria Lushina is in for Russia, substitution, and straight into action.
Time back on. Crouch.
Amadi standing at first receiver for France. They've got, again, Shannon Izar yet to really touch the ball with any kind of room in front of her. Amadi, the try scorer, drifts across the pitch, and the tackle has to be made by Perestiek. It is. Loose ball. Sloppy ball as well. Russia managed to turn it over, and Lushina's only just on the pitch. Good work at the breakdown from the Russians. Mikaltseva. Bistrova. Tackle by Izar, held up in the tackle, and then they rip it free. Brilliant strength by France. Marjorie Mayan. This is Grassino. Izar. Tackle by Bistrova. Options all on the right-hand side, really, again for France if they can move this. Grassino, nice hands to keep it alive. Hamadi is going to kick clear. Montra Hamadi, race for the line. Will she get there? Yes, she will. Brilliant French try.
A very well-worked try. All came from French's aggression at the contact area. Peel did a really good turnover. They reacted to just some quick play, and I just love the fact that the French just want to get that ball wide, want to get it out away from the Russian defence. And Petrova, she's no slouch, tried to get there, unable to make that effective tackle.
Yeah, really good finish and a conversion attempt from the corner. Looks pretty good from here. Flag goes up. What about that for a kick? So France, the perfect response really after Russia scored that try early in the second half.
Yeah, we have a game on here. I think the thing for both teams is about trying to avoid that arm wrestle match, and you know the French, they're very strong. When players go into contact, they look to make that rip and try and get that ball out.
So Shannon Izar means that the Russians have to score 2 tries and convert them both to get in front of this game. Trokova took it at the second attempt. Lushina. Kicked by the Russian substitute. Back there though, France playing with a sleeper in Pauline Biscarat over the halfway line. She has a bit of time here to survey her options. Nobody outside her. She's going to have to just take this on her own. Eventually France gets support back in numbers, and the pass to Fanny Orta, the captain. Little dummy switch, and there's Shannon Izar. Lovely pass, flat one as well. Back to Orta. Izar.
Blue knock on.
And it went forward from a French hand inside the last 2 minutes
no
now.
advantage, knock on from white, scrum, blue.
Yeah, the French trying to keep that ball
Number
alive.
10, blue.
They're trying to almost avoid the contact area because they know that the Russians are very strong
Number 10.
at that breakdown area. And there's Lushina. Very good tactical kicking there, trying to pin the French back in their own half.
Time back on. Crouch.
Well,
Bind.
Russia
Set.
don't have any chance of winning this game. They've got to score now. Lushina, diving pass from her to Podestiak, runs across the pitch. Again, the passing has just been off. Firing the ball
Playing
at your
the ball on
teammates'
the
knees
ground.
is never
Up onto your feet.
the easy answer
Here
when
we
you're trying
are.
to hold on to possession and get a score, and they've just coughed up a
Up
knock
on
on.
your
That
feet
should be
to
that
play the
now.
ball.
That should be in. If anything, if you're the French, you're just going to want to slow it down, kill some time. Really use this time to set up their play.
Inside the last minute then, line out to France, and
Red 1.
Russia need a miracle.
Number 1.
Substitution in, and Marjorie Ma has gone off, and Serafino Kemba is coming in.
Yeah.
Another
Number
substitution,
5,
Jennifer
red.
Trancy, and Montserrat Amdi is going to make way. So fresh legs to see out this game. Result not in doubt now.
Time back
Not
on.
enough time, you feel, for Russia to score 2 tries. Well, they maybe if they get possession straight from this line out and run the pitch in about 20 seconds, but it's looking pretty grim. That one wasn't straight.
No, it's not straight.
And it's just going to eat down more
Option,
seconds on the
scrum,
clock.
scrum call.
You almost think, what
Scrum
are they
call.
trying to do? You don't need to risk it, just keep it simple, keep the ball. But there they went for a really long throw at the line out, and now they've just lost possession. I mean, Russia can't win this game, but you still don't want to give the ball back to them.
And of course, points
Bind.
differential at the end of day
Set.
1 often comes into play when they're deciding the top 8 in the quarterfinals for tomorrow. Looping pass to Michalceva on the outside, tries the handoff, can't quite get clear. Decent attempt at a tackle. Fanny Orta comes in, but gives away the
tackle,
penalty,
release.
not releasing the tackler on the ground. Quick tap and go. Russia keen to get on with this one. Last play at the end of the second half. Can't win the match, but trying to get another try. Michalceva. France get the penalty, and
Holding on.
that will be that.
Yes.
Well, we mentioned
Time
that
off.
the French mean
number
business
3.
here this weekend, Maggie, and that's not a bad
Number
performance.
3.
No, really good way to start their outing. It's been really impressive. I think their defence has been really good. We knew they'll come out from the
Wait,
start and put
this is
pressure
number 4 coming
on
off.
Russia. But they've been consistent throughout this whole entire game, and
Wait there.
a well-deserved win.
Wait. Let me just sort this out a second. Are you... Is it all okay? Okay. Just wait.
So, one last play then before this one is out, and Biscarat, I'm sure, is just going to
Okay, thank you. Okay, time back on.
give the pass away, and that should be that. Save your energy. You know, they're going for another try. Well, they know they can't lose the game, so going to try and hit Russia where it hurts and put more damage on the board. Pass on the outside was a good one. Corson for the corner gets the try to finish off a well-deserved victory for France.
They've been great all game, and just to finish it the way they started was great. I mean, Corson, an easy try for her really, but just a well-worked play. Worked the ball through the hands, kept it very simple, ball in front. What more can you ask for? Great try there.
There's something about the French when they come to Canada. And I think we're going to see a lot more of this team over the next 2 days.
Yeah, I've been really impressed by the French, and I think they're only going to kick on from here.
Well, we mentioned the big names back and the confidence boost that has to give the rest of the